Is history repeating itself?
New era of Great Depression? At the very end of World War I, a new war was declared against the influenza pandemic. The H1N1 influenza virus caused the Great Influenza Epidemic, a particularly deadly worldwide pandemic. In March 1918, the first case was reported in Kansas, the United States. In April, cases were also reported in France, Germany, and the United Kingdom. After 2 years, 4 waves of infection had affected roughly 500 million people worldwide, or nearly 1/3 of the world's population. Estimates of deaths range from 17 million to 50 million, making it the second deadliest pandemic in human history after the Black Death. Extreme deflation, the largest annual percentage decline in the past 140 years of data, characterized the 1920 to 1921 recession. Drastically decreased industrial production. The Great Depression was a severe worldwide economic depression between 1929 and 1939 that began after a major fall in stock prices in the United States. The economic contagion began around September 4, 1929, and became known worldwide on Black Tuesday, the stock market crash of October 29, 1929. The economic shock transmitted across the world, impacting countries to varying degrees, with most countries experiencing the Great Depression from 1929. The Great Depression was the longest, deepest, and most widespread depression of the 20th century and is regularly used as an example of an intense global economic depression. After nearly 100 years, we face a nearly identical scenario in 2019, a world plagued by the coronavirus, or COVID-19. Global inflation is on the rise, with food and energy prices reaching all-time highs. The increase has been driven largely by pent-up consumer demand following the pandemic and Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And now the world is facing climate change, which is causing heat waves in Europe and other countries, wildfires that are destroying too much forest, floods, water shortages in various parts of the world, and also droughts. All of these scenarios will reach new levels of the Great Depression, and maybe World War III. Despite this, we are on the verge of war due to Russia's ongoing conflict with Ukraine, as well as with the United States and Europe due to crippling sanctions on Russia. Will it be over soon, or will it lead to World War III? But that's another story for another episode, so stay tuned with us.